Так, всем привет. Продолжаем играть мы в ELEX. Так, что у нас по 40 очков. На чем мы скрафтить, кстати, купить точнее можем? 3 герцога, да? Не понимаю, почему эти чуваки в исток не идут? Хотя Кая вроде уже в истоке, я так понимаю. Потому что ее здесь нет. Либо она не дошла до сюда. Блин, ночь что? Говорит, что он... А, ну...
Oh, keep it short, I'm tired.
Так, мне бы двуручный. Это я ему продавал, да? Где же... Одноручная. Одноручная. Пец он стоит, блин, я его продал вообще за копейки. Чё-то... Можем давать оружие. Этому можно обучить? Блин, ну у них же... Чем они ходят? С молотом, что ли? Не пойму.
Oh, keep it short, I'm tired.
Чего вот у него сзади? Просто молот, да? Какой-то?
Show me.
Кирка. Так, может у кого-то другого что продается? Помню. Взяли? Так, ты.
But
Топорик из... Косарево. Барда. Что лучше, интересно? Как бы уже лучше. А, вот косарь. Алибарда. Так. Давайте купим. дробовик 2. Кстати, может быть дробовик. Замер. Сразу 3. Тяжелый, а дробовик расстрелковый. Работанный гранатомет. Это, наверное. Работанный. У нас есть. Давайте купим. Продадим.
Вот я.
Есть тут. А, этот сухой продадим. Говно пользуюсь побольше. Сердце. Так, у нас, кстати, много накопилось всякой всячины. Разве не собирали блоки? Окей, 4700. Тут нам этого, конечно, не хватит, чтобы улучшить алебарду. Будем копить. Копить. Так. Что есть? Что? Какой? Ну, часть карты. Какой карты? Заметки Логана. Погано. 86-41. Я понял, 86-41. Степь там. Так. 6:41, да? Давайте посмотрим, пока ночь.
Get the hell out of here. Don't do that again.
I'm in.
О, сыр Элекс, штука. Блин, это вообще класс, а? Это класс. Боишься какие-то? Так, ну что, ну надо Каю забрать. Где у нас? Где у нас сколько? Лагерь. Кая здесь. Ладно. Так. Здорово. А чему, кстати, можно научить? Барыга. И при 60 дает скидку торговцу. Так. Так, здорово, Фальк. О, со мной. Как дела?
I'm doing all right.
Спасибо. Так. Чтобы отправиться. Может, все-таки... Смерть гения? Смотреть. А, блин, он... В Гнадоне? Как-то просто, ну... В Форте? Ой, в Форте. Блин, как это место называется, уже забыл. А, ну в Форте, да. Эрги. Этот гей.
Well, that was a hell of a plan there in the fort, wasn't it? Did you? I think I flat outdid myself there. I'm proud of her.
You put a weapon of...
A weapon that would destroy them. The Duke? Come on, you must see the justice in that. The humor, it was...
Do you see me laughing?
What? What's the problem? You didn't die. You'd rather the Duke unleashed that power on Ignadon or Idan? Yes, I built it. But he knew what he wanted, and he would have. Ignadon as a crater, and Tavar as all-powerful? You should be thanking me for trying.
What are you doing?
Take a break. It's gonna take something else to follow up after Big Bang. So I need a little bit of time to do some planning. Yeah, I bet he does. If I was him, I guess I'm lucky. I'm free. Life is a prison. Life is a prison.
Ничего, а как мне тебя здесь убить-то? Я даже...
You thief!
Нет, ну давайте не будем пока его убивать, я не знаю. Чё вообще будет? Что-то поменяется вообще? Да нет. Если его так легко убить. Ладно, пускай пока поживет. Так, старик. Терпение. Давайте старик посмотрим на это. Ладно. Ближайшее место дамба. Значит, там, наверное, телепорт где-нибудь рядом есть.
I wonder what this place used to be.
Ну, таким же был, наверное. Так, ну скорее сейчас поприятнее будет.
Let's do this.
Немного, да, поприятнее. Так, погнали. Ешь.
Look out!
Ну да, скайп попбезопаснее немножко. Ну, нельзя сказать, что совсем. Получше. Зажали, зажали. Так, куда нам нужно? Кстати, это то место, или этих бродяг, которые охотились за Рэем. быстрее будет. Так, а там кто?
Look out!
Прям за одного 63.
Be careful.
Давай-ка. Ну-ну-ну, в смысле? Вылазим. Так,
I'll take care of it.
так, ну вот это место, я так понимаю. А вон и телепорт. Кстати же здесь были, да? Да. Был ледяной этот. Мы
We should
пропустили
go.
вообще.
It's dangerous here.
Да ладно, нормально здесь никого нет уже. Здорово.
Even great men fall when the power of ELEX.
Zardom, once trusted and out of Zakor, separated from.
I spent many weeks in fever, haunted by visions as the ELEX that had. But in the end, I have been. Despite the withdrawal, Jax, I am all that I was. But you, Commander, has the transition to emotion, to free thinking, unsettled the great Commander Jax?
Don't worry about me.
Then tell me about your situation.
I don't have any reason to trust.
We are both renegades now, cast out, and we need to trust each other.
Perhaps. My raider was shot down. Calyx declared that I had failed my mission for the directive, and so must be executed. But I still live. I hope you can help me.
You want my help? And what exactly is it that you think I can do?
Давай.
I need.
ELEX withdrawal has. You will need to spend your time.
Judic.
Then you must find someone from among the free peoples.
Why were you You were an Alexeter, the highest rank and honor amongst our people.
Tarek, the first Alexitor, is following a. His mind is clouded. He cannot see the bigger picture clearly anymore.
And what is the bigger picture?
You have spent enough time away from Zakor. You must see the directive with different eyes. But I put myself into exile so that maybe one day the time to speak will come. I have found my.
Help me reach the.
You know unauthorized access to the. Without the correct codes, you won't get past the first. The automated defenses will kill you before you.
Then I will give you the access.
From who? Any Alb who identifies you. How will you get the access codes without fighting our own people?
So what if Al...
Are we now supposed to despise where we came from, just because circumstances have altered? However, the fact remains that you will need to learn. Soldiers who are sent into the lands of the free people rarely carry... But then you know the security of the Ice Palace matters greatly.
What would make the troops leave Zakor?
The directive, the great plan, and the highest goal. ELEX must continue to be extracted. They will only leave their fortifications in great numbers if something interferes.
And the only way I can think of to stop the flow of ELEX into the Ice Palace is to destroy or...
That makes sense.
The converter.
I would expect so. But the influence of the Alps, losses have been high, and the free people have become... Some converters have maintenance issues, or have been shut. But none of that is helpful as long as enough ELEX...
You cooperate?
With some. They judge you for your deeds as an...
They fear you.
Yes, as I said, it was difficult at the beginning. There were some who I want to live in peace.
Tell me more.
I already told you. I have left that...
You can't deceive me. You want to take power in the...
What makes you believe that?
The Separatist leader, Sestak, told me. So what is it that you want?
And you believe Sestak?
His argument.
And how am I supposed to wage war? One Alb against Zakor? All I would gain is my...
It's obvious that you are hiding something. You are more powerful than you appear. You speak of ELEX withdrawal and the doubt that... But none of that fits your appearance, your confidence, or your character. So drop the lie. We both know the truth, Zardom. You didn't stop consuming ELEX. You found yourself a source somewhere, and you have kept your strength.
I'm not the one pretending to be something I'm not, Commander.
What are you really doing?
And what is it that you want, Jax? We all must find our own path as the...
So you...
Challenge? You say that as if it's...
Так. Флэшбэки.
You called for me?
The time is coming. We are close to achieving our evolution. But our enemy is close to completing his work as well. Find Thorold, discover his secrets. I must know what he intends before he dies.
Hey, I think I have something.
More traces of ELEX?
Yeah, but the deposit is close to an Alb position in Zake. We should make sure we're properly equipped before we go.
You may have lived your life enthralled to that machine, but the Albs existed before. When the Albs searched for an identity, it was the hybrid that gave it to them.
Don't pretend you want peace, Zardom. That I won't.
The hybrid's last orders to you were to kill Thorold the Pilgrim, leader of...
And who should rule the Albs? You? It seems many in Zakor are beginning to question the hybrid's rule, but none have given me answers. None have said what the hybrid... What is it we've fought for, Zardom? Don't...
While First Alexitor Tarek follows blindly, I want answers. But I tell you, the hybrid won't give...
Ruin?
You know the directive requires all ELEX. He says he must reach the peak of evolution perfection. But what will be left of our world? All ELEX means exactly that. All the... But do you think that the hybrid will ever be satisfied?
So you think the hybrid is... that it has a different goal?
I don't question his goal. I question our place in it. No, Jax. After we have exploited the lands of the free people, the first Alexitor Tarek is too blind. But I know. I know that once he is done with the rest of this world...
If you want war, then where... You were revered in the Ice Palace.
None. My soldiers stayed in Zakor. Such is the power of ELEX. Such it... But I'm not without power. I do have a force that is loyal to me. I have the...
If it isn't in Zakor, then where?
I have told you my aims. I have told you... For now, I will concentrate on build... If you will play your part in the struggle that is to come, then I will tell you this. The people there are independent and fight for their... They are a force waiting for a leader. You should seek them out. Perhaps there you can find what I have.
Нашел, да?
You claim you are doing this for the Alms, but then you're prepared to...
It is a sacrifice that is painful to all. There is no way to free all Albs, but with the blood of those who... But you will need to decide who you will back soon. This force must be stopped. Otherwise...
So, will you admit?
If you think I can acquire enough ELEX to maintain my own... Yes, I continue to but I have only enough to reduce. If you are looking for magic outside Zakor, then you will have to look...
Is Berserker magic as strong as the...
Some of them are very effective. Their mana has... I heard of a mage in the domed city with the power to fight an Alexitor. And as a Berserker living beyond the borders of Edan, she might have a more open...
How do you plan to attack Zakor?
The only thing that would drive the hybrid soldiers from the Ice Palace. The converter in northern Abessa is strategically important. If we could shut it down, that would show the Albs the limit.
Are you allied with the...
Our cause in defeating the hybrid matches theirs, but I will do nothing to endanger the future of the Albs. Each of the factions has their own motives which could prove dangerous. I heard that the Duke of Tavar is constructing a bomb. What we don't know, or how an outlaw has put together the technology capable of this.
What if the Alexitors in Zakor...
Sooner or later, the Alexitors track down every... The question is whether or not we can survive until we are strong enough to be...
Do you think you have the strength to fight an Alexitor?
No, not at present. And you should know that an Alexitor has been seen near the domed city. I think he has...
How do you know that?
You've hardly been... But he only has suspicions that you survived. He has no proof for now. If the Alexitors were to discover that you live, then they would Now you know my thoughts. And it is time for you to...
I want the person who got me into this situation. I want...
For what? Revenge? Your brother doesn't want anything. He will kill you the first chance he...
When fate...
And how will you get close enough to speak to him? He is protected.
I will find a way.
Well, maybe I can. Support me in my cause, and I will...
You think you can do that?
Yes. And, you know...
You will...
Then help me achieve the things I need to turn the balance of power back. Do that, and I will tell... For my part, I will order my forces to infiltrate. I want a better idea of what is happening in the Ice Palace and the readiness. I will see you back here once you have completed.
I have taken...
Then you can see the value of my advice. The free people are strong when they are well led. And now you have won that group. Good. But I get the feel...
I have recruited a... Her name is Kaya.
Good. And were you...
She wouldn't have come here otherwise.
So, this is...
The Berserker made...
So, you are the powerful...
Do you want a demonstration?
No. Jax's word. We will need to call upon you when we face... Good. Was there...
The Duke of Tavar's bomb? He developed it with a cleric prisoner.
Developed? Does that mean the danger is...
Yes.
Good. Then we have one... You have made progress, but I will be here waiting for you.
We had better hurry up and get out of here. And fast.
Фаст-то. А здесь что? ELEX. Второй есть. Так, ну что ж. Тоже нам еще выполнить. Рипакс. Давайте. Валяем. О,
Look
прикольно.
out!
Я понял. Я понял. Это было опрометчиво. Очень даже.
We will fight together.
Как и сейчас, собственно. Неплохо.
Thanks for being there. That could have gone badly. Look out!
Опача. Патрон. Ого.
We will fight together.
Кайф, вперед. Шесть штук сырого ELEX. Кайф. Отлично. Где он? Блин, так эти. Пойдемте. по этой. Да. Как бывали.
Look out!
Приветик. Беру ELEX. Парней. А это еще.
This is nice. I'd like to spend some time here. When all this is over. I'll take care of it.
Так.
You won't need this any.
Keep close. Fight together.
Совсем с ума сошел.
Look out!
Хорошо. А вот и ты.
So, then the rumors are true. Commander Jax.
Alexeter Repox, I assume. You are nothing more than.
And now you're nothing.
And my death helped you improve your position within.
Loyalty counts. There are those who saw your downfall coming.
And you just happened to get promoted. Should I think.
I still can't understand why you
I was the one who was betrayed?
keep telling yourself that. So, how should we... Will you stand there and accept your fate?
I'm not dying until I.
What will Calax say when I report to him that I've corrected his failure of your ex...
It will not come to that.
What is dead?
I'll get him.
Ты слишком самоуверенный тип. Силен. Ничего не сказать.
I'll get you!
Так,
I'll get him.
так, отлично. Ух. Что за место еще?
There was something hanging there.
нет нигде телепорта. Хотя здесь и есть неподалеку. Так, 1000 с чем-то эликсом и сита. Сколько у нас, интересно, сырого эликса? 6. Обезьяны. Уже нет никого. Так, окей. Пили мы. Здорово.
We will fight together.
Я пошутил. Дерись как мужик. Так, а здесь мы, по-моему, наши очки. Так, ну нам нужно скрафтить двуручку. Хочется с двуручкой побегать. Смотреть каково. Ух, сколько. Нам еще в купольный город бы надо бы. Там тоже плюс гильдия ворот. Дела. Так. Давайте в купольный город пойдем. Чё нет-то? Сначала только, наверное, я спаляю, сделаю. Забыл. А, текст.
This is a nice place.
Ну мы много чего очистим. Кстати, что тут было за задание, по-моему? Веса. Поддельные документы. Так, что ж, давайте-ка все продадим сейчас. Попробуем улучшить нашу ребарду.
Yeah.
ладно, может разберем. Хорошо. Алибарда. Хватает чуть-чуть.
Oh, keep it short, I'm tired.
Погодите-ка. Разобрать можно? Доработанный гранатомет лучше.
Oh, keep it short, I'm tired.
Поэтому дадим. Мы не берсерк нам. Реально. Тоже, наверное. Ставим. Животных. Предшественник броня плюс трак. Ставим. 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 Так, сколько стоит? 9000 надо теперь наколымить где-нибудь. 9000. А, и 76 сил. 76 сил-то мы вкачнем. Барда. На 7 поставим. Не намного, конечно, она лучше, но что-то мне хочется с двуручником побегать. Так, ладно. Что мы? Поехали в купольный город. раз, наверное, наступим в гильдию воров. Все дела. Там и бабки.
Keep your pockets closed and your eyes.
Окей, окей. Так, первый дом. Кто здесь? Пейдж.
Huh. What did you call us? Don't worry, I am not. How did you get the guard to let? I didn't think they'd ever let one of us in again. However you got in, you're going to find the clerics are a little. So when they do let someone in, it does make me wonder who they are.
If it's so hard to get in, what are you doing?
I got in before things got so paranoid. And I came. Lots of nervous people close to the Alps tend to be willing to invest in getting hold of supply. So, if you can get them, you can sell them for. Well, that was the plan.
And
Of course, I didn't let them. It's impossible to get by the guard, and they took mine from me. Now they say I'm causing trouble. But what else is a business?
about
Yeah, don't tell me. Trading weapons can. But this is a. I mean, what? Are we so. But the clerics want to keep all the guns. They call it neutrality, but I say it's a. Yes? Still. Let's say he's. Not from Tavar, obviously. They've blocked that. Let's say they have weapons and need shards. And that they also have the business acumen. What if I was to say that? And what if I was to say that I have to. If I was to say that.
do you really
I can't leave without profit. Hell, right now I can't eat without So if you blab, what have I lost? And without any guns to show, it's just your word against mine.
I could help.
Good. Right. So, this. Leave the city and find a separatist called Radok. I think he's a separatist. But whatever he. But he has the weapons and he likes trade. I think he likes trade. He wants to sell the weapons, but you'll have to work on him, okay? He won't just hand.
Where can
Up in the Highlands. When we last spoke, he mentioned an abandoned. With luck, he'll still be.
Хорошо. Так, задание номер раз. Так, алло, здесь есть кто? Ой.
What do you want? Do you back the clerics here, or do you want...
you get right to
And are you gonna give me an...
I'm against the
Right. I can see you talk sense. They say they're here to keep things safe, but it's obvious they want to drop their not allowing anyone in or out of the city. That's just the start. You think that's because the Alps are getting closer? Or that those followers of Calam...
well, if there's going to
And you want me to give you that? Well, this is like being back in Tavar. People asking for things and... But yeah, if I'm gonna talk... I suppose I should give you some...
Охотник?
hunters.
Why didn't he come himself?
He was afraid he wouldn't be let out of the city again if he was.
You mean he was afraid the same thing would happen to him that Fuck it. At least the suggester... Did Hunter give you something?
No.
Shit. Fucking cleric.
Why don't you do
What's that got to do with you? You expect me to trust you just like that?
Пошел ты. Так. Ой. Так, ну что, пойдем дальше. Дальше у нас верхний район. Здесь все посмотрим. Это второй ход, я так.
Hey,
Who's out there? Hey,
Правильно?
you. I thought I knew all the. You don't have any broken energy weapons, chainswords, or anything like that sort of thing is my business. So if you find any, I'll give you good price.
Did you flee?
Flee? No. But to live in Tavar, you need and despite my talents, I want.
You think
Yes, for sure. And those berserkers, one of those assholes killed my friend for fun. Now that bastard is focused on me and nobody's even though they know it'll be their turn next, and keeping their head down won't.
who is this?
Brawback. A bull of a man and bone.
Окей. Рабок.
Hey, who's out there?
So, you come here from Goliath?
Goliath? No. I was exiled to the valley before I came here,
Adversaire.
but I hid myself in a crate and got.
Well, the dome. Outlaws, berserk. Being away from home, you'd think they'd kill. That makes keeping order. And you outlaws aren't doing yourselves any favors.
You don't seem.
All people are welcome. But there's a half dozen outlaws hanging around. They just want to get in to cause trouble.
You want.
Whoa, whoa! I just want them to. You mean the threat? You will? Heh, well, if you want,
Pay me.
I will have your reward ready when. But you need to prove. By Kalan, what? No, I. And don't trade. And no.
Так, отступ.
Just watch out for those damned owls. I'll meet you again later on. If you steal, you
the
die.
gift and treasures of travel. So what are you? Merch?
I was an.
And you go around admitting that?
Let's just.
Yeah, I can. You anything to do with it? Why are there so many of you guys coming to the...
Maybe they.
Yeah, probably not. I doubt, but as far as I see it, the way we are now, I mean, otherwise...
How do people.
Here, smoke one with me, before you start. I have the best...
I don't.
Well, that's you. From time to time, you need to open a door, but if you won't, then... That done, let's get...
What business?
Real business. A proper opportunity. And the Duke thinks they're planning to take control, and he thinks the Dome City could be the start. So, my job is to find out if he's right.
What information have you?
Pretty much nothing so far. They've not been very...
So.
I want you to find out. Now I can see in your eyes that you haven't... You aren't simple enough to believe every piece of troll.
Ладно.
What?
All that you have to do is get some answers out of somebody. His name is Lutz. He's one of... As far as I know, he's trying to re-establish community. Go and grill Lutz. Find out if... Do that, then come...
I'm not sure we should get involved. This isn't.
How many?
Enough.
What?
Because he's the guy that made... He must have heard some... And he's more like... I need to know. If he's not on a call, just walk along.
Почему нет, Кай?
Don't steal anything here.
I don't know the guy. Suppose I never will now.
That is illogical.
Well, well.
You know what's going on?
What doesn't Anna to drive me off? You don't scare me. Although, do you usually spend time with people like us?
I wasn't.
Yes. You stop, which makes me question how. May logic.
I wonder if he was serious about that.
Здорово.
Hey, you.
Yes, Fink.
I heard they shot you down. But if you're here, will you stay here and support our cause? I'm sure you would be.
What?
We've broken free from Zakor, from being slaves to ELEX. And we've worked. Would you be... Good. We have to stick together. They will doubt us until the day... I mean, they don't even trust each other. Among all these warring people, it's the only way any...
Да, кстати, а что? Второй Эликс.
Always when I'm sleeping.
It seems like you're top.
That is exactly what we are.
If you still take ELEX, can you ever...
I understand your mistrust. And that is what I see in this city. This city is a place of freedom. The outlaws claim they are being... The clerics say they are... The berserkers? They don't... We... I think people see that we are all here. It is good that you offer... The berserkers are already trying to get... We need the protection offered. We've persuaded people here that we are worth a chance. And the Albs and Zake... If we're to stay, we need someone to get to Caleb and York.
About... What?
Jorg is a berserker. He claims he saw us handing... We are the ones with the most... They have already thrown one of our... We are no friends of the Albs and... Good. It is best if you go... Caleb is already attempting further arguments, but it is Jorg's statement that has put us in danger. That lie, under... If people believe we are... But if Jorg confesses his lie...
Stop being an asshole.
May logic.
Get something to drink first.
Yes, definitely.
Извините. Так, ну что ж. Что еще у нас здесь? Вроде все.
So annoying. So annoying.
Даже.
Fuck all of them. I hope they drown in their own shit.
Берсерк.
I'm watching you.
Пошел ты. Рорик.
I saw you.
You saw me.
I saw how you came. Who are you?
That's not.
Then it sounds like you got in here. As much as the clerics claim they control the gates, and by that I don't just mean you. Can you believe it?
Who are you?
Caleb. I lead the berserkers who've chosen to...
You are...
We have kept our beliefs, but left behind the laws. Well, none of us are allowed to return to Edan now. As to why they came here, well, but they were cut off from Edan by the Albs. Left on their own to survive. The warlords in Goliath weren't happy. But they're stretched too thin for an... And since they settled here, others have joined us. Some are escaped. Others just chose to...
What do you have against...
They are coming here. To our city. The only city... If it was up to me, then we would make sure these Albs went... They might say we have the same... But I don't believe a word of what they say.
Там главное дело
Who says
отступник,
the
блин,
armed spies sent here
и
to
как бы,
deactivate the
не
dome?
знаю.
They can't be trusted.
Да пошел ты.
You.
Yeah. And you know what? I'll recruit anyone who'll help. We have an eyewitness who claims to have seen the separatists. Traitorous. Who? The berserker Jorg saw Fenk meet with. Why would they meet if it wasn't to exchange it? Sadly, Jorg is the only one. And now he started saying he. So I have to jog Jorg's memory. Or make sure he stops denying what he's. There has to be a way to do that.
You don't.
No, never. You can't trust the. I'm telling you, this is just.
Это мы не будем играть. Нет, совершенно не нравится. Где этот Йорк, блин?
It can't continue like this. I'll meet you again later on. Don't steal anything.
If you're here for the food rations, then I'll tell you what I told the other. Someone must have been making a joke. So you can.
What are you?
The free rations. The free rations. Ah, but you're not here for that, are you? It's just. I'm just so sick of it. Everything was simpler when I was a cultivator and. Why can't people just all.
Fink.
Did he? Well, I don't have. This whole thing between Caleb and Fink is starting to get on. I shouldn't have said anything. Okay?
If you.
No. Those days are gone. I left, but when it became clear that the sea. And. But now, no. We went against orders from Goliad.
Tell me.
My version. I'm stuck. I told Caleb in confidence that I saw Fenk meet an Alb outside. Could have been a separatist, but I wasn't sure. I didn't see any more than that, but Caleb, he convinced me that the Alb Fenk met, but I have no real idea who he.
About.
Do you have any idea what I should do?
Go to the clerics and tell them you made him.
I can't do that. Caleb will call me a traitor. And for all I know, Caleb is right. What if Fenk actually is an Alb?
I spoke.
How can you be sure? Whatever it was I saw. And even if this Alb was a separate. No, it's too risky just to.
If that.
Yes, I'm sorry, but we can't risk it. You've helped me decide. Thank you. The Separatists must leave the city. I will go to Caleb and tell him that I won't say anything.
Why did you do
Don't
that?
think you can steal anything here.
В смысле, зачем? Потому что, ну...
I'm doing all right.
В смысле, зачем? Ты дождешься меня, я тебя отправлю назад. Ленка, ты куда побежал? Эй, погоди-ка. Пойдет.
What do you want, Jorg?
You sent someone to me because you seem to be afraid that I would admit my fears.
I sent someone to you for the security of the city. You know what you saw. You're just afraid of what it could mean.
Yes, that's true. I just wanted to say that I'm behind you. I mean, even if it wasn't an Alb that Fenk spoke to, the risk of letting the Separatists stay in the city is simply too great.
I'm glad to hear you say that. And I'm glad that you stand behind me. You've always been loyal, Jorg. Don't worry. I will speak with Alois and ensure these Separatists don't threaten what we have here.
Thank you, Caleb. I know you're right. The domed city is our land.
Ты чё, блин? Я не понял.
Did I invite you?
Я не хотел.
You should leave.
Блин. Чел. Фенк, стой. Хотя ладно, получилось как получилось, в принципе, чё я. Возможно, если раньше.
Why did you do that?
Да я не делал это. Сам решил, блин. Так, ладно. Подождем маленько. А может... Отдельные документы. Выполнил сначала этот квест.
Hey, you.
Let me guess.
What? No, everyone's allowed to move about. You got here. I just want to know what things are like.
Why do you...
I'm in. We're cut off here on. So they pass us by. Kalan gave us the knowledge, and now look what we've achieved.
You...
I designed the plans for it. My name is Chief Engineer here.
Why don't the...
The dome requires the technology. That means there's no way to cover the... Besides, the cliffs around. Of course. As long as we can... Some of the energy Thanks for the offer. I've already repaired the... I wanted to do it myself. And why would an out... I don't trust the people of... Is that...
I know none of us profited.
All right. I have the energy. Please, take it to Lutz and help him. Come back to me when you're... Well, all of them. But Lutz has...
What will happen?
If just one regular... Otherwise, the discharge it would create... But whether it's a discharge...
Так, ну что ж, на этом серию закончим. Решу я, чью сторону принимать вообще, наверное, позже. Блин, ну я присоединился к изгоям, может быть, все-таки принять сторону изгоев. Ну вот с берсерками, конечно, посложнее все обстоит дело. Ладно. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем пока.